Ladies and gentlemen, Hillary Clinton's going to be the nominee. I've been saying this since 2017 when I wrote my Huffington Post article, Clinton 2020 is a reality, get ready for 8 years of Trump. The Democratic Party is the biggest theatrical performance, the biggest charade of all time. And Joe Biden is not going to be nominee. Just look at his wonderful virtual town hall yesterday. There's a difference, ladies and gentlemen, between fumbling for words. There's a difference between trying to find the right words to complete a sentence. There's a difference between getting something wrong while you're explaining a difficult topic to explain. And then there's a difference between being one fry short of a Happy Meal and just, trying to communicate but having it not work out well. You're talking about somebody who is not the sharpest tool in the shed at this moment. Who knows why? It could be an act. I think it's a shtick. I think it's most of it on Biden's part is a charade, because when he speaks in an interview, he doesn't communicate in the same manner he does when he's on the mic in front of a large audience. So, but Bernie Sanders is done. His campaign is only there. Right now, nobody knows why. I don't know why Bernie is still running. He's not going to win. People like to say, oh, well, you said he was going to win. Not after July 5th. What is it, July 5th or June 5th? Okay, so James Comey, press conference, 2016. July 5th, 2016, James Comey's press conference. Okay. When he talked about top secret intelligence, top secret at the time they were sent. So there you go. 7 email chains contain top secret special access program intelligence. How did they get there? No, Jared Kushner didn't have top secret and special access program intelligence on servers outside the United States government for 4 years. It didn't happen. So, anyway, you look at what's going on. We can talk forever about why Bernie 2020 was far more like... Bernie 2020 is a campaign. Bernie Sanders is a candidate they can't even endorse. The pundits that are running for Congress that have endorsed him for the past 4 years. So that should tell you something. But to my super chat, thank you so very much. You give me every incentive to rock these live streams. Ladies and gentlemen, let's just look at... So Bernie's going to get completely obliterated by Tuesday. Okay, so he's very likely in on the entire charade. Go to the 538 polls. If you really believe this is not a charade and you really take this seriously, then go to the 538 polls. Let's say I'm wrong. Let's say this is all above board. Bernie is up 29 in the latest Florida poll. Okay? Actually, sorry. Up 29, Florida. Illinois is up 38, so a point-blank political poll. Florida, he's up 29. Okay. Florida, Gravis poll, he's up 41. He's up 41 points in Florida. Okay. Illinois, he's up 38 points. Arizona, he's up 19 points. And this is a Latino decisions poll. This is... I'm assuming a poll of Latino voters. He's up 19 points, which I don't... Yeah, well, you know what? In Arizona, okay. So Bernie does well with Latino voters, but Biden does better. So you look... Ohio, Biden is up 22. Emerson College poll, he's up 22. Biden is up 22 in Ohio. Biden is up 38 in Florida. And Emerson College, he's up 20 in Illinois. Okay, they want to continue. Kansas, Biden's up 24. Wisconsin, Biden's up 16. And then earlier in March, University of North Florida, Biden was up 44. And the St. Pete polls, this is hilarious, Biden's up 56. Okay, they don't care. I think it should come as a surprise to nobody. They do not care. They do not care that they don't care that Biden is like, you're talking about somebody who, if he ran naked, if he took off all his clothes, ran down the street singing a Backstreet Boys song, ain't nothing but a heartache, and just yelled at the top of his lungs, he would still defeat Bernie. They don't want Bernie Sanders. And they're, hate to break it to you, they're a Medicare, out-of-pocket Medicare costs, out-of-pocket. They're out-of-pocket Medicare costs that run from $2,000 to $6,000 per year, depending on the coverage. Okay? So, there are 44 million people on Medicare. Medicare out-of-pocket. Out-of-pocket maximum is $6,700. There are 44 million people on Medicare now. And there's an out-of-pocket maximum for Medicare Advantage plans at $6,700. Okay? For in-network and $10,000 for out-of-network services. But with Medicare for All, I guess you'd have in-network, whatever. The whole point is there's still out-of-pocket costs. People think that, like, as a Medicare, it's free, everything's free, it's free. Now, the payroll taxes, you'd get less in your paycheck. And employers would pay more as well. So they would lay off people. I'm not going to get into it. It's not Cajun Man. Thank you, Cajun Man. Thank you. Look. You're hearing a lot about Bernie Sanders supporters not voting for Biden. This is not true. The vast majority will vote for Biden. Clinton. Hillary Clinton's going to be nominee. Biden is there. Biden is only there to go up against Bernie Sanders. That's it. It doesn't matter what he says, by the way, in the debate tomorrow. That's completely irrelevant. Do you understand? That is completely and utterly irrelevant. What Bernie Sanders says, what Biden says tomorrow is irrelevant. What Biden does is irrelevant. This is a rebuke or repudiation of Bernie's movement. It's a rejection of Bernie's proposals. The Democrats do not want, nor do they care if young voters are upset. They don't care. Young voters, the Democrats, have zero political influence. They don't show up as much. They don't show up at the same rates as older voters, and they don't care. They're not gonna look. You're talking about Max Boot, Bill Kristol, and Bernie Sanders voting for Hillary Clinton in 2016. So what do you think's going to happen in 2020? Hillary Clinton is just waiting. Mary, thank you. Thank you, Mary. Spies Like Us, hello. This is the thing. They're just waiting for... Look, it's a law of nature. It is a law of nature. Along with, like, physics and there's certain things that exist. If you put a candidate next to Hillary Clinton... Okay, any candidate, they're going to vote for the other person. So if you put President Obama, if you put Bernie Sanders, if you put Donald Trump, people are going to vote for that other person. And the only reason, look, if Democrats didn't completely cheat Bernie Sanders in 2016, he would have been the nominee. But you had super delegates, and you had the media, and you had the DNC emails that forced Debbie Wasserman Schultz to resign. The whole thing was rigged. They cheated Bernie Sanders in 2016. That's why when people try to mock me, which is hilarious, because when they diss me, they're really dissing themselves. They don't get it. They don't understand at all. They're like, hey, Jay Goodman said that Bernie could still win. It's like, do you not understand that mentality that a person had? That, well, Bernie can't win because Hillary has it. Like, that mentality, not even talking about top secret intelligence on email. Same with, like, when people on the left are like, indictments are imminent, huh? It's like, you don't realize that Comey covered up crimes. You do realize that, Rose Twitter. You don't care. Medicare for all, that's all we care about. It's like, well, you're not going to get there without focusing on top secret intelligence on servers, even if it was feasible. That's when when I was the biggest Bernie Sanders booster on the internet, according to the Huffington Post, and the unofficial scribe of Sanders' most hardcore voters, according to the Washington Post, it wasn't about socialism, and it wasn't only about Medicare for all. It wasn't just about socialism or Medicare for all or Bernie Sanders is now a media creation. He's a media creation. That's it. Just a media creation. His policies have not passed the Democratic-run House. So, it's like, you're not going to convince anyone, especially when Democrats despise Bernie Sanders. Then they're like, oh, well, Warren left, and who do we have next? I guess we're going to have to go with Hillary for the centennial. You could go with Tulsi Gabbard or Jill Stein. Those are two women that you've disparaged and that you've slandered and you've libeled and you've done everything possible to spread things that weren't true about them. So, Clinton and Democrats, they talk about, oh my goodness, what such bias. Meanwhile, when Peter Strzok says, we'll stop Trump, it's not a bias. There's no bias at all. There's no bias. But when it comes to Democrats, oh, bias. Oh my God. And it's like, well, it was Clinton who called Tulsi Gabbard a Russian operative. So there you go. Nobody gets it. I swear to God, nobody gets it because everybody's worried about fake apocalypse. Yeah, the fake apocalypse. Oh my God. Oh, toilet paper. Oh my God. You better believe that if Clinton were president right now, it'd be like, what's the big deal? Okay, it's serious, but come on. Now it's like, oh, Trump again. Oh. Look, Biden is up 29 in Florida. Okay, he's up 29 in Florida. Nationally, he's up 27. Biden should not be up by any. He should be down 27. If he was up against Hillary Clinton, he would be down 57. Then she would be like, why aren't I up 67 points or whatever? There's no reason at all. There's zero reason why Biden should be up over Bernie Sanders, aside from the fact that Democrats despise Bernie Sanders. And he did to himself. He sold his soul. He tried to foment and spread the Trump-Russia myth, so he sold his soul to Clapper and Brennan, and they used the same thing against him. And this is slow motion. Do you think that Biden's going to be nominee? I know I'm not speaking to my amazing subscribers watching on this live stream. I'm speaking to anyone, because it's really funny. I type in my name sometimes. I do not have Twitter, but every day people talk about me, which is kind of hilarious. And you find people on the left. Do you remember Jay Goodman? Oh my God, he lost his marbles. Oh my God, yeah. He said indictments were imminent. Oh, it's like you probably should have focused on that if you care so much about Medicare for all, or if you care so much about Bernie Sanders. The thing with Bernie Sanders voters is that they they fight in the wrong ways. They're like, we're gonna be so upset. You have no idea how upset we'll be. It's like, no, you don't care. And the second that one of them goes, well, we're not going for Biden. You're not going for Biden? What was you know? Thank you, Todd. Thank you. Oh my God, that's funny. That is funny. Thank you, Todd. Yeah. Did I miss a stream froze? Thank you, Todd. Thanks, Eric H526. Thank you. Yeah, they have HA derangement syndrome. So, I mean, it's just like, I think it was Voltaire who said, you diss me, you diss yourself. So that's it. That's the main, they don't get it. They try to like disparage me, but they're disparaging themselves. They don't even know it. Meanwhile, you have Clinton, who is waiting in the wings. This is like, a lot of people over the years said, you'd focus too much on Hillary. No. In many ways, I respect her more than Bernie Sanders. Clinton is very honest with the treachery. I want a political opponent to be honest. And Clinton is the most honest opponent. Okay? She's the most honest adversary. She's very honest. She let you know in March, keeping the door open. She let you know in January, I can still defeat Trump. She let you know in January and February, I have the urge to defeat Trump. I can defeat Trump. I'll jump in if I think I have an opening. And nobody wants to. They're like the extra in the Friday the 13th movies. Like, don't open that door. I think I'm going to open the door. What's this? I'm just in an abandoned home at 2 a.m. I'm an extra in a Friday the 13th movie. No, you are a Democratic voter. You don't want to realize what's happening. In your mind, there were no DNC emails. It was all a Russian plot. Like, do you realize that Democratic voters, even everybody on Roe's Twitter, they haven't read DNC emails? They don't know. That's why when they say, H.A. Goodman said that Bernie could win. It's like, have you read the DNC emails? The whole thing is rigged. The whole thing was rigged. And if Bernie Sanders had fought, he could have made the case. Because he could have said, look, you will lose. You will lose, and if they lost, even if they said, well, it was because of you, it's like, so what? You could simply say, no, it wasn't because of me. You had every single advantage. You outspent Trump 2-1. You could have fought back. And then people would reluctantly say, okay, maybe he's right. But instead, it's too bad that Trump had to work with Russia. It's too bad that Trump had to work with Russia. He had to work with Russia again. Trump worked with Russia. Don't you know that? Yeah. And then fast forward, Biden up 27 nationally. Biden doesn't know. You're talking about somebody who thinks he's running for Senate and who defeated Corn Pop and likes to put lotion on, and then the leg hairs and all that stuff. I mean, Trump needs to tweet out just a compilation of his greatest hits, Biden's greatest hits. Clinton is going to be nominee. She's going to be nominee, and everyone's going to be so shocked. Oh, my God. That's so hard. What? But she wasn't running. Oh, yes, she was. She wasn't running. Yeah, she was running. Running your spirits right into the ground. But we don't have anyone better. No, you don't. What do you want, Bill de Blasio? You want Bill de Blasio or Hillary Clinton? Who do you want? of the people that you could have. Come on. Or Elizabeth Warren, who failed her DNA test. Clinton was always waiting. It actually was a brilliant strategy. You have a farce of a primary. You have a complete sham, a complete theatrical performance and charade. It's not even a real primary. Then you have people talking about it, how it's so amazing on CNN and the Washington Post. You have people saying, oh my goodness, there's so many candidates. This is so great. Then Bill de Blasio and Kristen Gillibrand and everybody drops out. Then you have an app doesn't work in Iowa. Then specifically to ensure Bernie Sanders doesn't win Iowa. Again, they had the coin flips in 2016, and then they had the app in 2020. And then you had Mayor Pete dropping out and Amy Klobuchar dropping out 2 days before Super Tuesday. I know, don't put the tinfoil hat on. Of course, that was just a coinkydink. And then Michael Bloomberg a day after Super Tuesday, while people were like, this is Michael Bloomberg's path to victory. And then you had Elizabeth Warren after, and what Elizabeth Warren did was unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, what she did was unbelievable. What she was able to do was, siphon votes away from Bernie Sanders. She was able to siphon votes away from Bernie Sanders initially because there was no bad blood between Bernie and Warren. Because Warren was like basically a copy of Bernie Sanders. I give her credit. She made a name for herself by going up against one of President Obama's omnibus bills, saying that it was, Wall Street helped write the bill. Then 2 years later, she didn't even endorse Bernie Sanders. Thanks so much. Hey, Warren, remember when you endorsed me in 2016 because we share the same vision about Medicare for all? Remember? Huh? Do you remember when you endorsed me? Huh? You get it? Do you get it? That's right, because you didn't endorse me. You see what I did there? You see what I did? Mitchell Smith! Hey, H.A. Black Dog. I don't know what I've been told, but a big lit woman. Hillsabub. Yes. Yes, it's coming to a theater near you. Mitchell Smith. Ramla Farah. Hello, Ramla. Hope all is well, Ramla. Hope you're doing well. Stay safe. Everybody stay safe. Everything's going to be fine. We're all going to be fine. Mitchell Smith. Hillsy Bub's coming. Mitchell Smith, you're right. Renee. Why am I not 50 points ahead, you might ask? Exactly, Renee. Thank you. Ramla, Renee, thank you. Mitchell Smith. Hillsy Bub, is she... There's no way. Clinton has the money, the media, the tenacity. Clinton has the need for retribution because, the Mueller probe and then impeachment weren't enough. So none of it was enough. That was just not enough. Then then Democrats say, gosh, veteran anarchy. Go Lions. Thank you, veteran anarchy. Thank you. Thank you, veteran anarchy. Thank you. You have Democrats who have, this is really amazing to see. The level of delusion is actually beautiful. Even though, people are not with this channel and my other channel still doing fine, but people are not really as excited to hear that Clinton's going to be nominee because they're like, what? I just can't wrap my brain around it. It's like, just relax and ask yourself if Biden will be nominee. Well, I mean, he's really horrible, but who could be nominee? Well, Clinton's going to be nominee. Oh, here we go again. Looney Tunes. Do you think Biden's going to be nominee? No. Jeffrey Strobel. Ashay, we know you are a Stone player. Jeffrey. I don't partake, but I think it should be legal. That's probably my normal wacky personality. Jeffrey. That's kidding. Thank you, Jeffrey. But when you look at what's taking place, ladies and gentlemen, Bernie's going to lose Florida, Ohio, Illinois, and Arizona by huge margins. Notice that the fake apocalypse did not stop the voting, so they're not stopping their primaries, which is hilarious. At the same time, Democrats are like, hey, you believe Trump's response? 150 million Americans. This is the Trump virus. Oh, my God. Have you going to cancel the primaries so that you do away with Bernie later rather than sooner? No. You can vote, though. It's your civic duty. You can get toilet paper right after. In fact, we'll be giving free rolls if you vote for Biden. A free roll of toilet paper in every pot. A free roll of toilet paper if you vote for Biden. Really? Oh, my God. I don't even like him, but fine. Please, I'm just waiting. I used to be a financial advisor. I used to work with a wonderful financial advisor from a different country. And he was originally from a different country. And he had a great accent. And he would look at stocks, and he would say, "Papa needs a brand new shoes." And the stock would go up. He's like, "Let's go, Papa needs a brand new shoes." And that's in my head. I'm looking at Clinton, and please, Papa needs a brand new shoes, brand new beanie. But anyway, Clinton's gonna take time. This is what's going to happen too, ladies and gentlemen, just because, they know the Clinton campaign knows that I've called this. So what they're going to do is they're going to say, we've been told that we should run, but Clinton is categorically not running. And then people are, you see, HA, she said she's not running. Oh, no, it's just part of a ploy. Then the next week, Biden going out for a fly ball, ACL. Oh, gosh. Put me in, coach. Hillary, we need you. No. UCHA, I knew you would retire, AJ, bad. It's just an act. He's just acting. Then the next week, Biden has actually flown to Italy. He's no longer in the United States of America. Do you want to become nominee? Hillary, please, we beg you. I will think about it. She's thinking about it, AJ. She's thinking about it. She's not really going to run. You're wrong. Then the following week, we will pay you. We'll give you all the money, please. Fine. But if I lose, it's not because I want to run again. Okay? I'm doing you a favor. Whatever. Lose the Electoral College by 300 electors. We don't care. We just need you. And then she'll just walk in. And then finally, after 4 months, the day before, in July, 10,000 subs will have left my channel. And then, my other channel will be 2 subs. And then I'll be like, I was right. Then it'll be Papa needs a new shoes. And then suddenly, people will remember that I was the only person saying this. But they won't realize. They're like, well, she didn't really want to run. I'm like, it's all an act. I have been telling you it's all an act for 3 years. Patricia Moreno. Dems want to take her. When people are fighting, I don't think so. You go in with the AM PM 13. Oh yeah, that's my Charmin. Don't touch the Charmin. Patricia Moreno. Carl, thank you. Shabbat shalom, Carl, thank you. Patricia Moreno. That's right. It's all fun and games until we get to people touching the Charmin. Good times. Fake apocalypse. We can all remember the days that nobody believed that Clinton would be nominee. Life Road Toll, hello. Patricia Moreno, thank you. This is a brilliant, the level of theater, people just choreographed, leaving, dropping out. Bernie is like, they have the Bernie dossier. Okay, this is a message to Bernie's campaign. God bless you. I don't know anything. I'm letting you know they have the Bernie dossier. Deputy Dog, hello. They have the Bernie dossier. A fire hydrant? What? Oh, my God. The Michigas? Oh, my God. A boa constrictor? How does that even... What? No. Hamsters? Oh, my God. What does it say? Who paid for this dossier? Oh, well, of course. What kind of ridiculous question is that? Of course, Hillary paid for it. Well, you think I was born yesterday? Yeah. Who believes this dossier? Oh, only the Washington Post. Great. Fantastic. It wasn't bad enough I lost by double digits in Ohio and Florida and Arizona and Illinois. Now I got to deal with the Bernard dossier. And, oh, good. Oh, did James Comey come back? Good, let him investigate. We'll go back in time with the hamsters and the fire hydrant. Yeah, everything you said is not true. Hello? That's not even humanly possible. Oh, they did it to Trump. So you're going to do it to me? The whole thing was of course we were lying with Trump, but you didn't do it to me. I helped you. I helped you spread all the rumors and gossip and hearsay and false nonsense over Trump. I thought it was okay with Trump. I thought you would love me if I sold my soul. Oh, my God. If he doesn't drop out after Super Tuesday, you better believe they're going for the jugular. You better believe. You better believe if he doesn't drop out after Tuesday, they won't have the patience with Bernie. They won't be like, we've been patient with you, Bernie. And I think we have to investigate certain people on Twitter with a hammer and sickle icon that just happen to be speaking to Russian intelligence because the Russians don't like the Democrats because we're so tough on them. And I think that hammer and sickle icon, these Soviet symbols, communism, I think that they were part of your campaign as a sock puppet account. And we're going to find out if you've been working with the Russians, just like we did with Trump, which you helped us with Trump. Yeah. And then the Washington Post and the New York Times, Bernie's been working with Trump. Bernie's been working with Russia, FSB. the Russian intelligence, Bernie Sanders. Have you ever noticed why the Russians wanted Bernie? Because they want to show divisiveness and chaos. You've been all duped. Rose Twitter, you've been duped. You'll never have Medicare for all because that's what the Russians want. You have to now. Don't worry, we'll forgive you. You just have to vote for Hillary again. And then also in 2024. Also in 2024. Spies like us, thank you. Thank you. Oh, man. The best... The best thing I've ever heard is Bernie combs his hair with a balloon. That's the best. That's one of the best lines. And I'm the former vice president, and I forgot this message. That's also a good line. So you look at the polls. Let's look at Arizona. These polls are just so, let's see, Arizona 2016 election results. So let's just look at that really quickly. The 2016 election results, and Hillary put a lot of time in there. Trump won by around 100,000 votes. So, and Gary Johnson took 100,000 of that. What did Gary Johnson get for, his efforts? So, you look at each of the. Let's look at Wisconsin. 2016 election results here. Wow, 20,000 vote difference. Wow. And Gary Johnson took 100,000 votes away. So even with Gary Johnson, even with outspending Trump 2-1, even with the media, he still won these states. He could possibly win Wisconsin again, although I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. Who cares? Trump will win. It'll be Hillary versus Trump again. Pop analysis! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. AJ, did you know the DNC lawsuit is going to the Supreme Court? I didn't. I watched an update from Jared Beck and Nico House today. We'll cover this next. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Pop analysis. Thank you. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is amazing. That's amazing. That is really amazing. I have to check that out. Pop analysis, thank you. Pop analysis, thank you so very, 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 very much. Wow. I'm trying to look at the... it would be really nice if Bernie, Pop analysis, it would be really nice if Bernie was, supportive of this. Thank you, Pop analysis. I'm gonna look up Nico's segment. I'll look at your segment also. Pop analysis. Thank you. Great work on Fox. Excellent. Pop analysis. Excellent work. Thank you, Pop analysis. Thank you. I'm gonna check that out. Jared Beck, Elizabeth Beck, Nico House. The left owes them a great debt of gratitude, but of course the left, you do anything good for the left, it's like, no good deed goes unpunished. No good deed goes unpunished. Just to let you know. Just waiting. Papa needs new shoes. Just waiting. You better believe, though, like, there are certain things that when they lose again, it'll be because they cannot accept certain things. Like the DNC cheated Bernie Sanders, like Bernie Sanders spread the same myth that they used against him, which is really interesting, too. If you knew that you were spreading lies about somebody and that those lies would be used against you, why would you spread those lies? Like, for 4 years now, bro, it's really too bad that Russia had to cheat Clinton. It's like, no, Bernie, you were cheated, actually. Yeah. Hillary to the Ghostman. Hillary to the revenge. It's payback. Hillary too. It's payback. Payback is a Hillary too. Just when you thought you were safe, voting for nice, sweet Biden. AM, PM 13, they're mine. I'm gonna take your AM, PM 13. You don't need 1,000 rounds. You don't need anti-tank. It's like, what? What are you talking about? You don't know anything. I have a shotgun. You can too. Why do you have an F-35? Why do we have the F-35? Pierre Spray, the designer of the F-15 and F-14 or F-16, actually all three, I think. He stated that the F-35s are the most horrible plane ever. Okay, it would cost what, like a F-35 price tag? It cost, each plane is $94 million. For what? $122 million for this plane that the designer of the F-16 said stinks. And it was $1 trillion to make. It's supposed to be a dual-purpose fighter jet. Supposed to do two things at once, And here, look. If you just look, Pierre Spray, he's the best. He's the best. And why do we need 11 aircraft carriers? Well, we can't do just as well with 7 or 8. Why do we need 11? We have 11 aircraft carriers. I think China only has 2. The UK has only 2, I think. Russia has 2. We have 11. So Biden's like, so his whole thing is, Biden's like, I'm taking your AM, PM 13, 14. Hey, you don't need it. Well, we don't need a lot of things. Why does the U.S. military have more? I mean, well, I should say the programs they spend the most money on. But the average citizen, he doesn't want. No, that doesn't work that way. Why do you need a Ferrari? And they're like, well, you don't need it for hunting. The whole issue is not hunting. Well, whatever. I'm not going to get into this. So, if you look at, like, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of hilarious and interesting to see Biden be just horrible enough for the general election, but just good enough for, actually, he's more than horrible enough for the general. And he's just good enough to defeat Bernie, which is basically being a sentient being. That's it. That's it. So I'm just waiting when this is really what happens too. When Bernie drops out, and it'll be very likely in March. If it's not in March, the Bernie dossier. This is a friendly message. Not that there might be one or two very smart people who still listen to me in Bernie's campaign. They have the Bernie dossier waiting. Don't let it go there, Bernie campaign. The Democrats have the dossier. Oh my God. What? A dishwasher? What? Oh my God. Fire hydrants? Oh my God. Hamsters? They have the Bernie dossier waiting. Don't let it get to that point. Okay? They don't play. The Democrats do not play. Like, they lose with Trump. They can't get Trump. Like, we have a dossier on Trump. Ooh, we have a special counsel. Ooh, we have an impeachment. Ooh, they can't nothing. Trump's like, whatever. Who cares? But on the left, they take everything seriously. It's like, oh, what? There's a dossier on Bernie? Oh my God! I thought he was one of us. Oh, there goes Medicare for all. The Russians want that. Don't push too hard, Bernie. They don't want you there. They despise you more than Trump. They're there to. The only reason Bernie's there is to just funnel votes, because he's going to be like, listen, everyone, it's been a tough fight, but vote for Hillary Rodham. Hillary Rodham, everyone. Hillary Clinton, please. And this is a respectful message to the Clinton campaign. God bless you. Believe me, nobody is a bigger Hillary Clinton supporter than me, even though I'm voting for President Trump. Great president, but whatever. Hillary Clinton's campaign. God bless you. Now is the time. After Tuesday. Enter. Why not? Enter. They're like, I love when people look at like, she needs an opening to enter. Really? Does the Hulk need an opening to enter? Does a Sherman tank? The Sherman tank, it just needs an opening. No. The second Clinton enters, it'll be like, oh my God! The Lord! Thank you, Lord! Thank you, Lord, for this beautiful abundance of loveliness. Oh my God, it's going to be... You got to understand, Biden's voters are Hillary Clinton's actual base. They're the ones propping up Biden. You think there's an actual Biden voter? I'm the only person on the planet who bought I'm not only I'm with her, but also a No Malarkey shirt. That's a collector's item now, especially with the town hall, the virtual town hall, the Windows 98, the bootleg Windows 98 version it was just complete hysterical nonsense. It was so funny. I mean, that was really funny, actually. Because he was like, there's nothing we can't achieve. No, you want Clinton to run, and here's why. She's the best that Democrats have, and once they go against Trump again with the best, and they lose again, they'll realize that you're actually going to see media be favorable towards Trump. You're going to see that, and the intelligence community will be favorable towards Trump. It will be an actual paradigm change within government, because they will realize they are completely done in terms of political influence, completely and utterly done. But it has to. Look, I give Clinton a 10% chance of winning. 90% Trump will win, 90%. And I believe my prediction is that he will win. But Clinton's going to be, you got to understand, Clinton's going to be favored. Clinton's going to be favored over Trump. This is, I mean, just, being serious now. A couple days before the polls, remember this is not like a hard prediction, but I can imagine that Clinton will be favored. And the same people who are like, there's no way she's running, are the same people who are going to be like, oh my God, she could win. So, all I know is I'm going to read the Book of Gutsy Women, and then after the election, I'll read what happened again, what happened this time, what happened. And this will be the MC Breed election. Rhett Lindsay! Could we say that Hillary went from being the golden moo to the golden hulu? Oh my God, yes. Yes. The golden hulu. The golden moo hulu. Yes. Eric H526. Thank you. Eric H526 for the win. Oh my God. Rhett Lindsay. Yes. The golden moo, but then there's the golden hulu. You're right. You're right. Oh my God. Have you seen the documentary? It is so amazing. I love it so much. It's so amazing. Let's type in hashtag Hillary on Hulu. I love it. Oh, it's so good. It's so great. Hillary on Hulu. I'm watching Hillary on Hulu, and gosh, what we did to this woman was so wrong. What did we do? Not vote for... the horror of not voting. I'm learning so much on Hillary on Hulu. Hillary Clinton fought for universal health care as First Lady. Bernie Sanders never came close to... She spent most of her life being called too liberal. Funny to think how 2016 reframed and misrepresented her. I know. I mean... What a coincidence that Max Boot and Bill Kristol were voting for Clinton. That's craziness. Hillary Clinton is a relentless tour de force in showcasing all of... Hillary has endured for us like Jesus. She says, it's like, she suffered for you. Hillary suffered for you. A singular, selfless human being surviving decades of attempted destruction for democracy. It leaves you emotionally exhausted and stunned how undeserving we truly are. But nobody believes this more than me. Trust me on that. Papa needs new shoes. I'm going in. God, I love Hillary. So did this documentary. She's an exceptional woman. And anyone who doesn't like her can go right off. She is amazing. I love that. Yeah, keep it going. This is just like the other day. Fantastic. Yes, more. We need more. What Hillary's documentary on Hulu taught me is that no man could go through what she did and still be standing. That's true. They'd be in Pelican Bay. Top secret intel on private servers, no good. But whatever, it's fine. Hillary insulting Bernie and Hillary on Hulu is so much better with the awkward backstage. Oh my God. So they just... I'm telling you, they dislike... If you notice, there's not one thing about Trump. It's going to be all about, like, Bernie stinks, da-da-da. How can we not know this? Da-da-da. For all... Hillary took hits that your sloganeer favorites don't have the range for. She's the truth, and you owe her a debt of gratitude. These are all, by the way, like 1,000, 2,000 likes on. This is happening, people. I know it's not. Doesn't seem feasible. Let everybody know it's happening. Let everybody know. Oh my God, can you not see it on the horizon? What is that? It's the golden moo. It's the golden moo. Ahoy, golden moo! Right there. It's not far away. The captain wants to go water skiing. It's not far away. Look. There she is. The golden moo. Rhett Lindsay, thank you. Hillary is now on Hulu. This is Ellen DeGeneres. Hillary Clinton is one of the top 100 women of the year. To me, women of the millennium. I rank the women. Okay, Mother Teresa, No. No, no, no. Number 1, Hillary Clinton. Number 2, Mother Teresa. Number 3, Joan of Arc. Number 4, Hillary Clinton. That's who. That's my top 4. That's the women I rate. So let's see. Hillary on Hulu should be required viewing for all history classes. Yeah. That makes perfect sense. I'm screaming at Hillary ripping the Bernie supporters on the campaign trail. And people called her the dishonest one. Yeah, it was very honest. What are you talking about? Happy Hillary on Hulu Day, everyone. Oh, this is the best campaign strategy of all time. She's just selling books. It's nothing. She's going to this is what's going to happen. It's going to be Biden who wins the nomination, and it's going to be Hillary Clinton who introduces Biden, and then Biden's going to be like, "Thank you, Hillary. Shlumma ding dong, taking your AM PM 13. How's it all, leg hairs? Oh, hey man, hey fat, hey slow. He's bad, Trump bad. Say the Bible, Trump bad. Hey, vote for me? No? Why not? Hey, slow, then go vote for Trump, man." And then, like, you'll see, like, this, like, you know, they'll just remove him from stage. Could you imagine? Nobody would watch. So yeah. What can I tell you? What can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? All right. I'm winding down, losing steam. All right, I think I'm going to end this amazing session very soon. Mitchell Smith, that'll be a good one. That'll be a really good one. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, from here on out, feel free also to share my segments. I don't have Twitter or Facebook, but if you do, Instagram, I don't have any of that, but if you do, share my segments from here on out. This is going to be a slow motion, like, people are going to enter the H.A. Goodman reality, H.A. Goodman zone, or the Twilight Zone, which might be the same thing for a lot of people. But, this is hilarious. This is so hilarious. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. To my super chat, thank you. God bless you, everybody. I'll be back at about 8 o'clock or so, p.m. Pacific. Give me your thoughts. Thank you so very much. And ladies and gentlemen, I will see you. I'll see you all in a couple of hours or so. Thanks, everybody. Thank you for your support. Thank you. And if you want to support my voice long term, after the fake apocalypse is over, my Patreon is below in the pinned comment and description.